I've always tried to be transparent with you guys, and today I'm going to talk about something I've been a little bit afraid to say out loud. Dad Defense has grown way larger than I've ever expected to be, and we've reached millions of people along the way. Companies have continued to trust me with their products, and we've built an awesome community. I don't take any of that for granted, but there's something I never really talked about. My wife's told me for years, she's absolutely right. As much as I enjoy doing firearm reviews, EDC gear, and tactical equipment, my biggest hobby has always been cars. Not really just sports cars, anything on wheels. Trucks, off-road vehicles, motorcycles, classic cars, basically anything with an engine that moves. Growing up, cars, TV shows is always something I grew up around and involved in the community with. Local car meets, drag racing events, and over the years, I've sold every single one of them due to life changes. Now I drive a reliable SUV as my daily driver. I'm completely happy with it. But since then, the passion has never left. And honestly, I think it's about time I admit it. My ultimate passion, but firearms and EDC gear has always been basically a sub-passion of mine, and it's a little bit easier to do those reviews. Tend to be cheaper, more cost-effective. Overall time is a lot easier on doing gear reviews and firearm reviews versus automobiles, because what I'm about to tell you may completely change where the channel goes in the future. So does that mean that Dad Defense is going to become a car channel? No, not today. I'm not even sure what that looks like. Firearms and EDC are still what built this community. They're very practical to review, and they're a lot more affordable than cars. Honestly, they're just a lot easier to film. If I review a new holster or a flashlight or something, then maybe I'm out a few $100, but to review a whole new truck or something that's really interesting for the camera, it takes a lot of money and time. And one thing I've noticed is the EDC community is pretty focused, and the automotive world is enormous. There's a lot of places, countries, cities that are not very welcoming to the firearm community, and that's perfectly fine. They have their own government, their own rules and regulations. Pretty much everybody's open to automobiles. And I think everybody remembers their first car, and motorcyclists know that it's near impossible to describe to somebody who's never driven a motorcycle how that feels. Everything we have today is due to the automotive industry. And I can't help but keep asking myself, what if? Like, what if someday Dad Defense or a new channel could be something so much bigger? What if Chattanooga was the home base? Like Top Gear. I drive all over Chattanooga every single day. And every day I notice something. Amazing roads, mountain overlooks, hidden back roads, beautiful scenery. It's everywhere. And every time I drive, I start imagining episodes. Road trips, challenges, testing vehicles, meeting interesting people, browsing local shops, and the overwhelming abundance of dealerships. I keep thinking this is an amazing area that has everything you need for an automotive series. And not replacing Top Gear, but definitely inspired by it. Like with Goon Squad. At the time of this video, they're doing a giveaway for a Nissan GTR. And I instantly thought, while driving down the road, would that not be hilarious to have two other co-hosts and me be stuck in a boat that has the Nissan GTR strapped down to it, trying to go down the Chattanooga River, while two other cars, one's taking the downtown route, one's taking the mountainous roads, and we're all trying to get to the same location and see who gets there first. I think it would be pretty epic. And that's my blue sky idea. But I can picture it. People having fun, reviewing vehicles, exploring, making people laugh, telling stories, creating adventures. That idea won't leave my head, and maybe there's a reason. But having an idea is the easy part, and actually making it happen is something completely different. So here's what I know I don't have. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the connections. I only know one professional videographer. I would love to have him and his team a part of this, but honestly, I have no money to be able to source him at this time. I know if I were to be able to take care of him and his crew, that this is somebody who would professionally be able to do the videography for it. His industry is called Cross Kodak. He's done some phenomenal work. I'm going to tag him in this video. If I could somehow crowdfund or do something to be able to make this happen, I absolutely would. And maybe that's what I'm looking for. So I'm seeking like-minded men that want to collaborate and work together, share ideas, successes, maybe where their company's at, what they're looking for, networking skills, just genuinely maybe once a month taking time to share where their project's going or what their ideas are. And that way you have some guys with the like mindset that can bounce those ideas off each other. I've seen that work for other companies. It really does help when you can include others that have the same goals and visions as you. I look forward to maybe attempting that process soon, is at least getting myself surrounded by some individuals that have that mindset. Maybe you're watching this. Maybe you work at car dealerships. Maybe you own a local detail shop. You could be incredible with drones. And honestly, I don't know. But if I never say it, it may never happen. So here I am saying it. Now here's where I need your opinion. Do I slowly evolve Dad Defense? Do I create a whole new channel? Do I keep only firearms here and cars somewhere else? Should I start walking into dealerships, introduce myself, build relationships that way? I could ask to review their inventory and show people what vehicles are really like, not as a salesman, but an everyday guy. The same way I've reviewed gear here. And honestly, I don't know, but I've prayed about it and hopefully it's something that can come to fruition. But I do believe with that, hard work and taking smart risk, anything's possible. And if this blue sky dream of mine is supposed to happen, I'll just keep taking it one step at a time. If it isn't, I'd be happy where this journey takes me. I'm still happy doing what I'm doing currently. Either way, I'm bringing you guys with me because some of you have been here since the beginning, and if someday this becomes something bigger, you'll know exactly where it started. So tell me, what would you do if you were standing where I'm standing? I would genuinely love to hear your thoughts. Who knows? Maybe someone watching this video becomes a part of that story.